It's getting Irie here, dude. It's getting kind of Irie in here right now.
Dude, I am feeling Irie.
We've got some very special guests in the house tonight in the cabin tonight at the in the tent tonight at the Kamp podcast.
Okay. Who uses wood tents?
I don't know. Who do we got, Ryan?
Right now we have the band, the Irie, Johnny Groove, George. What's your last name, George?
Ruiz.
Yeah.
There we go.
What up?
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Excited to have you guys
And your
here.
wood tent.
Yeah,
it's
and
a
our
nice wood tent, dude.
Well, I see my brain was firing off. I couldn't decide, like, are we in a cabin? Are we,
It's definitely cabin vibes.
It's cabin vibes.
Yeah.
I would say.
Glamping for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're glamping. Dude, I went to Barry Jackson, and the trashiest people I've ever seen in my life. I was like, dude, where do these people stay? Like, because I went on the day that it's not the auction. So like the auction day, I'm sure it's all like millionaires that are like, I don't know if I like this one.
Yeah.
And it's just the day I went was like fucking people that didn't make it inside the fair. They went to Barry Jackson, and there was all these fucking like camper trucks that were like so dope, like off-road trucks that you could like live in forever.
That's dope.
And and I was like, damn, I wonder how much this is. It's probably something crazy, like $300,000-$400,000 for like a Dodge Ram with like a tent on it.
Yeah.
The shit was $1 million
What the
for
fuck?
a pickup truck.
Jesus.
It's pretty sick,
I hope you could live in that forever then.
dude. I mean, you're living in a Dodge Ram with the like studio apartment on the back of it, and
Yeah.
it's got like solar panels on the top.
You
It's
could
cool.
travel around the world with it,
Yeah,
or
you
the
could.
country.
Yeah. You can't make it to Hawaii and get stranded.
Get stranded for years.
Yo, this is beautiful right here.
Oh yeah, dude.
I love the
My aunt
glammed
makes
out.
these. She makes these for a side hustle for the hood.
So you're saying I could buy one of these from your aunt?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, we're gonna have to plug her on the podcast
Yeah.
later.
Yeah,
Give everyone
My
the.
aunt, her name's Dora Rodriguez.
Yeah, Dora.
There you
Fucking
go.
exploring with them colors over there.
That's really
Rasta
reggae.
Fiery, dude.
Damn. So, you guys have a new album coming out today. Today is the day that the album is
Yeah,
released, so it is out now.
Woo! Wait, really?
Hell
yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
How many
dude, we're
songs are on
excited.
it?
9. Yeah.
9 songs, and we just decided to do self-titled, just the Irie album.
Sorry.
Hell yeah. You just couldn't come up with a name, or
It could have been us just like being lazy, but no, we just wanted to do self-titled like Sublime, and like I think this might be the one. It's gonna be like, or the one.
it sounds the Irie.
Yeah,
to you.
more-
Sounds like you guys.
The more mature one,
Did you guys do it all with Matt Keller?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Matt.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Matt Keller, we talk about him all the time, but he is our producer.
Yeah,
Not
he's a
there.
wizard.
No, he's our guy we've used
Yeah.
forever, and he does amazing work. And
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've
He
heard
makes
some of the
magic
stuff
work.
that you guys have on there. It's really cool. It's different. It's
Oh, yeah.
not the same as every band out there, and
Oh yeah. Thank
it's high quality. I know Johnny. We have a long history of being homies from the Vera Groove and like
Oh yeah,
the very early days of Katastro shows.
all 3 of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We go back way.
I
back.
want to hear some stories, dude.
Oh,
Well, the
man.
first
I don't know
couple,
about that.
I remember,
I don't think you do.
like the first, like the Vera Groove probably played like the 3rd or 4th show Katastro ever played.
It was like at the clubhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, right? Didn't you guys start right when we started? Do you remember what year the Vera Groove started?
I think when I was 18. So
Did you ever play? Did the Vera Groove ever play shows with Katastro before Ryan was in the band?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so that's not true
I think
than what I
that-
just said.
yeah.
I think the first show, one of the first shows.
We were probably like 18 or 19.
Yeah, and you guys are I think you're older than me.
How old are you?
32.
Yeah.
I had to think
We're
about that
2
for a
years- we're-
second.
Dude, I was at the
We're 2
grocery.
years
I was
older.
at the
We're
grocery
21,
store.
dude.
Two years.
Or at the gas station, I bought some like nicotine patches, and the guy's like, I obviously look like I'm older than 18. He's like, well, just tell me like how old are you? And I was like 21, and I'm just like, this was like a couple weeks ago, and he just looks at me, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know why I said that. I'm 33. Like, I just said 21 because you asked me. I got scared. And he's like, I'm gonna need to see that ID. Like, I need some proof of this.
You just buckled under the pressure.
Dude, I buckled on the bed. Nobody's asked me how old I was in so long. I was like, dude, I don't know, dude. I still feel like I'm 21.
Yeah.
Right.
What were you wearing?
like
Was there anything that was triggering him to say that, or
LRG sweatshirt?
you were just wearing like
That's
dirty
already
Volcom
kids.
hoodie?
Yeah, Volcom hoodie, the ugliest hat you've ever seen.
You're wearing Lee pipes too. I
Yeah.
think.
No, yeah. Well, I think he was like, obviously I was older than 18, so he's just like, just tell me your age. I don't need your birthday. And I was just like 21.
I
First
remember.
fucking number that came to my head.
You just wanted to get ID'd.
Yeah.
I remember
You weren't
Tanner
just
had
doing
a. Tanner would always put his hat down in front of his face when he'd go in to get beer with his fake ID. Like push his hat all the way forward. He's like, I got this.
Dude, Tanner and Andy would fill kegs at 16 years old with a fake ID.
Oh
Like,
my
there's no
Fuck
16-year-old
yeah.
that
There
I'm
was
like,
a generous,
mistaking. It was
there was a
21.
generous man that worked at the 7-Eleven near Corona del Sol High
Yeah.
School.
Yeah.
Ended up getting caught later on,
Yeah.
just giving the kids everything they wanted.
He's
Yeah.
now in jail.
Yeah.
That's fucking
awesome.
hilarious.
Um.
No, but yeah, dude, you've been there since the early days. We've seen
Yeah,
all the,
I think the first one was like that backyard party, like with the
the
bicycle.
BMX, isn't that where
Yeah.
you met your wife?
What?
Yeah, that's where I met my wife.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So
Yeah.
basically, thank you, Johnny, for
I don't-
bringing him
I don't know
together
what
with his
happened.
wife. you know?
Yeah, well, I was talking to her friend, like texting her friend, and I was like, I'm at this party, whatever. And then the girl I was texting didn't show up. And then Mott showed up. And then we were like talking. And this was like really, we were like 19, maybe 20.
Yeah,
And,
I think
it
it was
was
like
early days.
18. Yeah.
And the house had like this crazy, like, I think it's called the Garcia Trails or something. They have like big like dirt jumps for BMX, and like they're all like pro bikers.
yeah.
They're wild.
That's dope.
And we played the party, met her, whatever, went our separate ways. And then like 15 years later, hit her up again.
Heck yeah. That's a love story right
It's a
there.
love story
It's
right
a
there.
love
baby.
story right there for you.
No, yeah,
Heck yeah.
that was the early days, and then I think we would always just like, there was probably like years where I would see you probably 3 or 4 days a week, and we would just party.
Yeah, that's true. I remember you sleeping like on the floor in my apartment a couple times.
Yeah.
The couch, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, that was good times, man.
Yeah,
that
they
was.
were.
It seems a while ago, but I mean, yeah, no, I did sleep a long time ago.
So you guys have a show coming up.
Yeah.
for the album.
The album
Yes.
release show, March 2nd.
Second.
Yeah.
Yes.
March 2nd at the Marquee Theater.
The
Yes,
marquee,
the good
dude.
old marquee.
We've played the Marquee plenty of times together.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. The Irie and Katastro played there, right? Last
Yeah,
couple
we
years
did.
ago? 2 years ago, maybe?
Was it New Year's?
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Was that the one with Sublime with Rome?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, those were 2 really fun shows, man.
Hell
they
yeah.
were.
Yeah.
That was
Super
super
fun.
fun. But yeah, March 2nd, and then we're gonna do our first tour after that, like on our own.
Oh, awesome,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know
What
where you're going?
what cities?
Everywhere.
No, we're doing Santa Fe, Denver, Pueblo. You guys, the first time we played Pueblo was with you
Are you
guys.
going to play at Brews?
Yeah.
God, I love those
You
people.
you guys showed us those people.
I love them so much.
Dude, when we
Dude.
played
Dude, they're
Camp
so
Fest, I was like
great,
looking
too.
around. I was like, my mind was all a fucking mess after that show.
Yeah.
And then I just see Tony from fucking the guy that owns Brews, and he had flown out with his wife, and I was like,
Dude.
what the fuck are you doing here? I love that. I mean, they like put that city on the map for bands, in my opinion.
did.
Yeah.
The hospitality, like how friendly they are.
Mhm,
It's always like, you know,
exactly.
you're gonna get fed well. You know, you're gonna have a bunch of fucking brews. And after the show, you always just like hang out
The
with all the people that
scenery's
work
dope,
there. They're all
too.
really dope. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the people that work at that place are very friendly.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I remember one
They
time,
are.
like the chef had closed down the kitchen. He's like, 1 second. And he like ran in the back and made us all like charcuterie boards to leave. And I was like, bro, thank you.
That's
Like
dope.
he was like done working, went back in there and like cooked something for us.
That's awesome.
Kind of cooked. It's not really cooking, but
He's trying some shit up.
So how'd the band start? Like why, when, why,
Like
how?
The first Irie or us?
Hold that shit up to your.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right up
there we
first
go. I want to
Irie.
hear that. I want to hear
the
that.
first
Keep-
Irie. The first Irie or like us, like me and Johnny.
yeah. How did the first Irie start?
Yeah.
We started like straight up out of like 10th grade in high school right here in Chandler High right here.
Damn,
And,
my
yeah.
rivals, baby. I'm gonna
Hey,
suck
what's
you.
something, dog?
I'll suck you.
Punch me, dog. It was good. No, then right out of high school, we were playing like rugby and stuff at that time, and our coach, Scott Meme, had bought land out in Molokai, Hawaii. And he said, "When you guys graduate," he's like, when you guys are ready, man." He's like, "I have land out there. I'll be out there. Just hit me up. I'll get you guys some plane tickets, and you guys can fly out so you can help me."
Wait, he
like,
bought you
maintain-
guys plane tickets?
Yeah. Then he'll help him like maintain the mango island, the mango farm And yeah, we went out there, and he said we're gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, how'd that go?
And then so we get there like thinking like, because we're city boys, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're thinking like, dude, it's gonna be like beaches, fucking babes, fucking drinking, smoking weed and shit,
Yeah.
you know. And we like we took 2 planes. Like the first plane, you know, we get there, it's all good. And the second plane is like one of those like, little putt fucking
Yeah.
planes. Dude.
What island were you on?
Oh, Molokai, Hawaii.
I heard
that?
Molokai is pretty sketch.
Yeah.
Like it's like the sketchiest of this.
No, it's like
not
like
sketch,
more
but
like secluded. Like there's only like probably like 1,000, like 15.
I've literally
100.
never heard of Molokai, Hawaii.
but locals will
I
mess
thought
with
that
only
was a
look.
character from like Harry Potter.
No, dude. It's
Isn't that
like
like one
it's
of the
like
wizards
straight
or
up.
something?
It's straight up
Molokai.
like local. Like I, we should have never fucking been there, but he had bought land out there, and like we're just chilling there, and his mom had passed away. And he like went through like this like fucking crazy like mental thing, and he stayed in Arizona for like 3 years and just left us there, not knowing shit, not knowing like how to like do.
Oh, he
anything.
like left you in Hawaii,
Yeah.
and all you had was a mango farm.
Yeah, a mango farm. So how we like survived, dude? Was
So
like,
you were vegan by default.
yeah, exactly.
You're just grubbing
I was
mangoes.
in the best shape I've ever been in my life by default, dog.
Wait,
It was this rice fucking
Just
like,
George with washboard abs.
So how would you-
mango juice all over his fucking.
I have a picture I can show you guys, man. It's fucking crazy.
yeah,
But-
here, we'll send it to it. Do you will you have access to it? soon?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, cool.
Don't
I'll
lie,
send
bro. Don't
Yeah.
lie on our podcast.
Yeah.
We'll get it to him later. We'll show
Yeah,
it
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
look at you, George. Look at how
Oh
you
my
look.
goodness.
Wow, look at that 6-pack.
Wow.
Is that your real penis?
That's fake.
Prosthetic.
Wait,
Dildo.
so you're stranded. The guy leaves. You guys are just out of high school,
Yeah, dude.
19?
Yeah.
18,
18 I
and
turned
all
20
it's just
there.
you guys on a fucking farm. And,
Yeah, the whole band went. Yeah.
and
like
you-
the first band did.
yeah. And then so how do you like make money to like
we
live?
used to pick mangoes and put them like in a bunch of like buckets, and we'll go in town and sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll trade like food, like whatever. They
Like
can give
bartering
us.
and shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bartering and shit.
You did this for
dude.
3 years?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
So that
Yeah,
dude
dude,
just
I
never
met a
came back?
girl out there too, dude. We had sex on the beach for the first time with a bunch of sand in
Did
it
it
and
drink?
shit. No.
Your first time was on the beach?
No, like I had like a girlfriend, like the
I
first.
know, but I'm saying you said like that was your first.
No, like that was like the
Was it a
first white
mango?
girl I had.
Oh, okay.
Mango
Yeah.
yeah. So you guys were
like
yeah.
I said, that we had sex on the beach. There was sand everywhere. Wait, really?
Dude, it was like fucking like a sandboard, dude.
Yeah, that's how you get crabs.
No, yeah. Literally. But yeah, man, it was a crazy and epic experience. And
So
that's how
what
we-
was
So did you
like?
start-
What was going on at night? Like you guys are all just fucking young. You're trying to party, and
Yeah,
you
we're just
only
partying,
are
man.
eating
we used
rice
to, like,
and
throw
mango.
like we used to throw parties and like events. Like we'd go in town, like have everybody to come out to like the farm, and
Yeah.
then we just like throw like fucking parties and shit, and just get drunk off like homemade rum and.
Yeah, can we
Would you
talk
get
about that?
fucking-
What kind of homemade alcohol are you talking about here?
So like it's just like we made like our own juice, and like the homie Johnny Wise. His name was Johnny Wise.
We make our own juice.
Yeah, dude.
Johnny
his name
Wise,
was
he
Johnny.
knows.
Yeah, Johnny Wise.
He's wise.
And then
He's
Johnny
from-
Tsunami, dude.
He was from like fucking like I think like from Alabama or some shit, and like he just knew all this weird ass shit, dude. And then like he's like fermenting, like dude, he's like I ferment this juice, like a pineapple, papaya, and like mango juice, and we'll get like this like the rum that they made there in that island. And we put it in a bucket, dude. And it's fucking.
I'm
swirls
imagining
around.
like this nasty ass
Yeah.
bucket that hasn't been washed in like 10 years.
Exactly what
and
it was.
There's like just shit stains in it.
You're like, dude.
It's
Like, yeah,
like,
that's
exactly-
pretty
no,
good.
that's
And
what
then
I'm
the other guy's
imagining
like, I'm
right now.
fucking
Bored.
blind. I can't see. Like, I can't see at all.
Yeah, dude. It was.
Oh, someone gave us moonshine once on tour.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I made this shit in my basement. And this guy, we were obviously like at the age where like, yeah, cool.
Fuck
and
it,
I remember it tasted so
It
bad.
was
Yeah.
gnarly.
And Andy was
You
just
guys
taking
still
it
drank it,
down.
though.
Ooh. I remember Andy just was like, whatever. And he was
Yeah,
drinking
yeah.
it, but I was like, this
It
is
was gnarly.
disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
So you guys are out there. You're fucking just doing that.
Yeah.
That your whole band at the time went.
Yeah, at the time went. Yeah, and then we played like a couple weddings out there, and there's like this bar called Paddlers out there that we used to always play there. So we like revenue money that way too as well.
You brought
Like,
instruments
right.
with you, or
Oh no, we met like people out there. Like we were like, yeah, we're in a band, and like they brought like acoustics out.
So
one
that
time.
was the beginning of the Irie?
Yeah, it was the
technically?
beginning, technically, yeah.
Okay.
And, the reason why we had the name Irie is this guy. His name was Uncle Jerry. He was like this like drunk dude. I was come over and steal mangoes and like play the ukulele.
I
He taught me how to
this.
play the ukulele. And he taught me how to play it, and me and him would get drunk and just get fucked up.
It explains a lot why your guys' song, the song Mango Island. I love that. I recorded an acoustic version of that. For you guys.
you did.
Yeah, that's a great song, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
So you eventually make your way back to
Yeah.
the mainland.
The
brother.
mainland, bro.
And-
Sorry, Ryan does that sometimes.
Yeah.
The
It's,
mainland.
it's in me. I went to Hawaii once when I was 13.
He does.
Like, I
dude,
know
he,
shit.
He has this like Hawaiian alter ego that just like pops out sometimes.
So what's up, dude? So you guys like fucking get back to like the mainland?
The mainland, bro.
But yeah, so you eventually make your way back after.
Yeah.
Did it just
Yeah,
get
he
really
comes
fucking
back.
rough after a while? or you
Yeah,
were just-
so we had two options. Like we had like the guy came back, so they don't have enough money. I'll get one round home, and then the other one has to stay a couple more months. So I went the first round, obviously.
the other
So
guys,
I'm
no
over
one
this
heard of him
shit.
again.
Yeah, and then the bass player and the drummer and like a couple other buddies that went with us stayed like for another like 4 or 5 months.
Damn.
Yeah, and then we came back. We're like fucking like society, like the fast life. We're like, wow. We felt like a fucking like Encino man, dude. Like
Yeah.
fucking like a caveman, dude.
I
Shit was
bet.
crazy. Yeah.
3 years of just
like straight
Picking
up.
mangoes, right?
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
did you come to Arizona?
I don't remember. Like 2000, like fucking 12 or some shit like that, or 2000.
How'd you guys meet? How'd you meet Johnny?
Well, he
Well, the Bear Groove. So the Irie
Yeah,
would open
I
up
knew
for the
him from
Bear
there.
Groove. You'd open up for you guys. The Irie used to open up for the Bear Groove, open up for Katastro, like do all the clubhouse shows
Yeah,
back in the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
So that's just kind of how we met,
Yeah.
you know.
Dope.
But then I was booking shows at
Shady?
not at Shady, but remember the Casa Lounge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I booked shows there, and
Okay.
that's how me and him kind of got close
yeah.
doing
So
that.
when you got back, did you guys kind of just like split up or?
No, we got back and we were trying to do things, man. We opened up for a lot of like a lot of you guys and
Mhm.
like other acts like Irie, Fortunate
Yeah.
Youth and stuff with Gonzo, and yeah, and like then the band like they just kind of like didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of just left me there like to dry. Like my shit was like, oh, I got to do this, you know. When you have that,
Mhm.
you know, you guys probably know.
Yeah,
that
we know
feeling.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys just start linking up, start
Mhm.
jamming,
Well, I was gone for, I
start
think,
grooving, if you will.
I was gone for about, 5-6 years after the Bear Group broke up or something like that, because I had to go, get myself healthier.
Yeah.
I was going through a lot of drug addiction stuff, and I went to California to get myself healthier, get off everything. And when I went out there, I met up with Rico and Moises and everyone from Tomorrow's Bad Seeds, and they took care of me out there. And they really actually showed me how to play like a lot better, like at the drums, like just because Moy is just like a stickler, dude. You know how
Yeah.
Moy is. He's like, he'll just be like, dude, you suck. So he got me a lot better. And then after being in LA for about 6 years, hanging out with those guys, I came back and I didn't know who to play with. Like I was like, well, Vergu's broken up. Who is like good? Who is like really like sick at singing? And so I hit up this fool really drunk. And I stumbled out of an Uber and I was like, hey, dude, let's do
It's
this.
a good way to show up right out of
Yeah.
rehab.
Yeah, right,
It's the only
right.
way you can.
I had a
dude.
show at the Yucca Tap Room, and
Shit.
and invited him over. And then, like, yeah, man, let's fucking do this, man. He
Yeah.
goes, like,
Bro, I got egged at
Stumbles
Yucca
out.
Tap Room while on ecstasy.
What?
When I was like 22 or something. I just moved back from California and I was doing like ecstasy all the fucking time. And I just moved back and I was like, we're gonna keep it going. It's probably like the second week I was back home
Yeah.
or something. And like, when you get back, all your friends are like, I mean, you probably felt the same. Like everybody's just like, oh shit, you're in town. Like, let's hang out. And you're just constantly just partying. And I was like, dude, I was at a punk dive bar rolling my ass off on ecstasy, which is like
sounds kind of
not-
weird.
Yeah, it's the weirdest mix of things. And I was standing outside, like freaking out, and I'm smoking a cigarette on their back patio. and some guy just drives in his car and just throws a fucking egg, and it hits me in the back of the head, and I'm
what
like,
the fuck?
I like look around.
Do you realize how funny everyone in that car was laughing? They hit the perfect person.
Dude,
Like if we were driving, we saw you at that age
Yeah.
standing by yourself, and we would hit you with an egg.
well,
too.
it's like imagine like
incredible.
Yeah, if you're on
He's all
ecstasy
tall, she's like
and
perfect
somebody
target.
does this thing, there's an egg on your head, and they go like this, and it just like goes down your head. Like, you know how that would feel. Well, like imagine actually being on ecstasy and having it be an actual egg. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
your body started
I
melting
was
because
like,
of how
dude,
great it felt.
Yeah, I was like, didn't know what was happening. I was
Sorry,
like,
become one with the egg.
this bald goth girl ran me into the women's restroom, washed my hair in the sink, and I was just like,
That's
thank
awesome.
you so much. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my goodness.
Love Yucca.
Shout out to
Yucca.
the
Shout out Yucca.
If you want to get egged, go there.
shout out to the
You've been
bald
egged.
goth girl, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bald
she
goth girl
helped you
saved my
out,
life.
dude.
So how many songs are on the new album? You said 9?
Yeah,
Nine.
9 songs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So that releases today.
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 That's
Hey.
exciting, dude.
Yeah.
Congrats.
And
Yeah,
then,
thank you, brother.
And then we're doing a tour through. We're going all the way up to Maryland, which is
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
It's
That's
Baltimore,
to
Pittsburgh.
Are there any other bands on this run with you guys that are like on the whole thing, or just certain sections? Or
Yeah, Aaron Wolf.
Yeah,
we're
Aaron
co-headlining with him
Nice.
for
Oh,
most
cool.
of it.
right on.
He's a cool ass one.
Who's booking it for you guys?
Tim Azzy.
Yeah, Tim has.
He does like he helps out Kyle Smith
Okay, nice.
and Tomorrow's Bad
Definitely
Seeds and
work with
stuff.
that, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Bad Seeds was the first band we ever toured with.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Dude, they're OGs.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they've been
are.
around for a while.
Mhm.
Those are their homies.
Yeah.
Didn't they mess with you guys on tours? Or your guys' first tours?
Yeah.
Or did you guys do that? Or hide their
No,
keys or something?
They did. Yeah, Christian.
I remember this story from a long time ago.
Yeah, Christian took our key. We had a or no, he put a lock on our gas cap.
What the fuck?
He put it on the last
last day of
night.
tour.
The last night of the
Oh,
tour, he put a
motherfucker.
fucking lock on our gas cap of our van, and then he left a note. He left a note on our window, or something. He left a clue that
No,
said
he
that's
at the end of the night we got stuff
Okay,
to
yeah,
all
yeah.
of us, and like we're all saying bye, and we're like, dude, thank you guys so much, because our first tour we're like stoked,
Yeah.
broke as fuck, and we're just like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I love you guys. Like, you're so talented. Like, Stravs is fucking great. And he's like, but Tanner is the key to this band. And I was like, cool. And then the next time I come out,
everyone's egos are getting
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
What the fuck's so special about Tanner?
thanks, guys. Like,
And Tanner's like,
felt
damn
great,
right.
Yeah. Every
He's
single
all
member would come
loving
up and they'd be like, yeah, you guys are good, but like, Tanner's the one. You know, if you ever
Yeah.
are in a tough time, like, you know, Tanner's the guy.
Tanner holds
for
the
you
key
guys.
to this band. That's
Yeah.
what he kept saying.
Oh.
And we didn't know what he was talking about. So the next morning we wake up, we're all hungover. There's a lock on our gas
It's like
cap.
3 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like trying to drive all the way home to Arizona. I think it ended in Texas or something. So we had a
Yeah.
long
Oh
drive.
shit, that's a long drive.
And we were stuck at that gas station for a few hours until we figured it out.
No way.
And I think we had to
no.
call Christian. He was like laughing on the phone, wouldn't tell us for a while. Like he let it happen for like he enjoyed
He
it.
let it boil in.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you guys are
Dang.
probably.
But
getting-
that was our first tour, man. Yeah, with Tomorrow's Bad Seeds, and
That's
like we
good.
did
That's
the
awesome.
tour, basically for free. I mean, they were like, you know, you can come. We're not really gonna like guarantee that we're gonna pay you anything, but like if you guys want to come,
Yeah, it was just like an
Come.
opportunity, you guys.
Like
just
once a
took it.
week, they would like give us like $100.
Yeah, like if
And
they
then-
had a great show.
yeah.
or like if they,
Damn.
if they had a good show that like Christian would throw us like a couple $100 bucks or something. But
They would like
Um,
try to like help, like if they had room at their hotel or like anywhere they were staying, like they would see if all of us could like crash on the floor too. Like they
Fuck
would
yeah.
like they were trying. It was mostly Christian, like just really
Yeah, he's
trying for
being-
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
but
until
yeah.
you just left a bunch of cigarettes all over Dre's
That wasn't me, dude.
patio, dude.
So yeah, we stay at their bassist Trey, Andre. It's so
remember
funny because I was
him. I
talking to
remember
him
him.
about this like recently. We stay at this family's house in Missouri. It was actually really dope because we got like his mom like fed us all, and
Nice.
we're like drinking all day, smoking cigarettes outside, whatever, hanging out.
Yeah.
And so like I put all my cigarettes in my beer cans or whatever, and the next day, Andre is like going fucking crazy about how everybody like I was ashing my I was throwing all my cigarette butts into his yard because his mom had said that there were cigarette butts in the yard. I was like, dude, it wasn't me.
Someone blamed it on Ryan though. So
It was like 10 of us smoking cigarettes at this house, and they all blamed it on me. And so And he was like legitimately like fucking like mad about it. They were all like talking like about how it was,
piece of shit.
and then like
I remember Andy thinking that
years
was
later-
so funny.
yeah, years later, he's like, "No, I know it's probably."
Which is
probably
funny.
just
It was
everybody."
probably Andy.
It was probably Andy.
Most likely. But yeah, dude, that was funny. And now Dre is like our biggest fucking supporter. He's been like, he always messages me and loves
Hell yeah,
all
that's
the band
awesome.
shit. But there was a time where like I don't think I talked to him for years after that because it was like a legitimate thing. I was like, bro,
fucking,
I didn't fucking do it.
feud.
There's another time on tour we were in Steamboat Springs, and I just felt so sick that day. Like I was just like nauseous, probably like hungover. You're not eating well. You're always eating like gross shit. Like I just felt so fucking sick. And we were after the show, we were in their like green room, and it's like ski town. It's like icy everywhere. And I was like, he's like, dude, take a shot. I was like, dude, I'm not taking a shot. Like I feel so fucking gross right now. And I was like, I'll have a beer. And he's like, I was like, I'll just like sip a beer, you know? And I was like, can I have one? And he goes, you can, you have to shotgun a beer. And I was like, no, dude. And he's like, you either shotgun a beer or you take a shot right now. And
was
I
he doing
like,
it with you at least?
No, it was like because I was asking because we would steal their liquor every night. I'm sure because
Yeah.
we had nothing, and I was like, all right, I'll shotgun a beer, but I cannot do a shot right now. Like I will throw up. And he's like, cool, and he grabs the tall boy. He's like, you did not specify on size. And so there's a video of me somewhere on YouTube in the snow. And
I
that's me
have that video.
So,
Dude, I
so
gotta
sick
see
already,
this.
shotgunning a fucking tall boy and just throwing up all over my own shoes. And I like I threw my shoes away, and I just didn't have shoes for a few days on tour. I was like,
Yo, Christian, Christian also has this really
That is
Dude,
hilarious.
chug a
on that
tall
first-
boy though, dude. That's some shit.
on that first tour. We played in this city in Oregon, or I think it was like after we played in Portland, we stayed on this like we stayed in this city that was near this like huge bridge in Oregon, like tons of green shit everywhere, and we were like kind of by this mountainside, and we all like walked away from the house we were staying at and like went on this little nature walk. And Ryan Christian found a slug on the ground. And what did he do? Did he throw it at you? What happened?
I found this. It was like right when like cell phones had cameras, but they were like really shitty.
It's like the
and we were
Razor.
like filming like it was like skate videos. Like every day we were filming like this
All
dumb
blocky
shit.
looking.
And like me fucking throwing up and stuff.
So I was
And-
filming on my flip cam. I had
Yeah.
a flip cam. That's
yeah,
what it was.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the
So I had a
T-Mobile
flip cam, and I'm
ones.
filming Ryan and
So
Christian.
me and Christian are over there, and we see this fucking giant gross slug on the ground, and I was like, and I pick it up, and it's like gross to even hold, and Andy's over there, and I'm like gonna throw it at Andy's face, and so I start running, and I like step in like horse shit or something, and I just fall on my ass, and the slug is just like on me.
It's crawling on you.
It's just Ryan like falls
I
on
like
it.
fall, and then I like try to throw it last minute, and everybody's just laughing at me instead of laughing at Andy.
That's some karma, baby.
I think we were all vegan on that tour too, and
Oh,
we
really?
had no money, so we would order like every like other day or so we would get Domino's with no pizza or no cheese.
No cheese.
We were just punishing ourselves.
It was-
Yeah.
The whole tour.
Yeah, I think we ate peanut butter like sandwiches every single day, and we were like stealing like everything, like any food we had, we stole. Walmart.
Hell yeah.
And we were sleeping in our van in Walmart parking lot. It was
Dude.
like, but even then, like all how shitty and awful that was, like for all of us, that was like the most fun
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Dude,
that's the funnest fucking time.
How was
ever.
the Red Rock show?
Oh god,
Dude, that was beautiful.
that was beautiful.
That was crazy.
man.
Who did you guys play that show with?
Sublime with Rome
And Bone Thugs.
and Bone, boom.
That's
Boom.
crazy.
The craziest thing is that his girlfriend at the time, Bone Thugs, came backstage
Yeah.
and sang her happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
No way.
It's just hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
It's actually
getting a
badass.
fight
That's
after
really
that.
cool.
That's good.
Then he
I'm
went.
appreciative. That's good.
He said, then we got in a fight after that.
It was amazing though. It's
No, but
just-
the whole experience, man, it's crazy, man. It came sooner than I thought, and you know,
It's pretty
wild.
surreal. It's kind of hard to
Surreal.
remember,
It
huh?
does,
Like, you like
yeah,
look
yeah.
back on it, you're like,
It was
fuck, that went by
yeah,
so
because I remember
fast.
like watching videos of you guys. doing
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, holy crap! It's like that looks like
yeah, we didn't even think it was gonna happen in time. You know?
yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
you
a
know what I mean?
crazy place, man.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's
I've never.
surreal.
That's that feeling of being on that stage and just seeing like every time we've played there, I've always like looked up and just thought to myself like, damn, this is wild that human
This is
beings
real.
created this.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
that
Dude.
people can create, because here's the thing. Not only human beings created it, there's like all the nature aspect of it too.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And you're just looking around, you're like, damn, this is such a like to me, it's like such a spiritually dense venue
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
where it's like you're outside. There's these massive rocks,
Rocks.
and the crowd, and because of the way the amphitheaters,
Yeah.
It's
rises
so
up,
steep.
it
It's so steep.
feels
You
like
don't
you're
realize
playing
it
in
until
front
you're
of a
on
body
stage and
of
you're, like,
like
looking
it feels
up.
like you're playing in front of just like a wall of people.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, my family flew in and they're like on like the 40th row or something. By the time I got there, I was out of breath.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah,
crap.
that's-
like that's how steep it was, you know. I was like,
Yeah.
holy
So,
crap.
Super high.
Someone told us this last time we played at Red Rocks, but you know how there's the tunnel that goes from so the
Where everyone's
backstage
signs
or
are.
Yeah.
the area where catering is at Red Rocks is
Oh, okay.
underneath the stage,
Yeah.
so it's below
Yeah.
the venue.
Yeah.
But there's a tunnel that goes from that area to all the way under the crowd to the middle of the amphitheater, which is where the front of house sound guy is. That the reason that tunnel was built was because of the Beatles. Because
Really?
the Beatles
Really?
manager, I forget who was telling us this, so hopefully this is accurate information, but I remember someone at the venue was telling us this, that the Beatles manager said that they needed to build a tunnel so that the band could
Go underneath.
Get
go
away?
underneath and like get basically like
Escorted out.
get
Yeah,
escorted
get
out
escorted.
or like
Dang.
have like a way to
Damn, what legends.
get out. And so they knew the Beatles were coming, and because of how the Beatles are bigger than anything,
Mm-hmm.
they just did it because of that. We should
Yeah.
maybe you'll look that up. Make sure I'm not making
It
this
doesn't
up.
matter.
I
It's
remember
true.
we
Yeah.
found. I remember
But-
us and like us were looking for your guys' signature on the
Yeah.
wall and
Yeah.
tunnel.
Yeah, well the Beatles are in there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was intense.
was a
That is
blessing,
something I've
dude.
always been kind of stoked on that whenever we've played stages where
Mm.
like Jimi Hendrix has burned a guitar on the
like,
stage.
dude,
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
Oh,
there.
shit. That's
Cali
We played
Roots.
that
Is that
shit.
Cali Roots? Yeah. Dude, that's
crazy.
when you look up, I was just like, okay. It's like a dream. It's like you said, like the spiritualness and like everything. It's
You
just
can
like
feel it.
it's like, you feel like you're in a dream for a second. I'm like, oh no, this is real. But you know what I mean? It was
First time we played there, I don't even really remember playing because it was just like
Yeah.
all these like emotions and heightened.
Yeah,
like it was like
exactly.
so much happening. And I was kind of like nervous because you're like, this is
Yeah.
like the biggest show I've ever
Yeah.
done. And it's like you might play in front of more people, but that's like wasn't at Red Rocks.
It
You
wasn't
know, Red
Yeah.
Rocks is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that venue's always gonna have a heavy place in my heart just because it was
Mhm.
the last time we ever played with Andy.
yeah.
Like the last
Exactly.
show Katastro ever played was at Red
Yeah,
Rocks.
was
So
it?
even when we go back, like me and Ryan and Tanner went back to see the Dirty Heads play.
Mm.
And dude, this was rad. This was like probably 3 or 4 months after
Yeah, it was
Andy
soon.
passed. And we told the guys in Dirty Heads we were gonna come out just like to go on a trip together because we had to like get our minds off shit. And
Yeah.
so we flew in, and Dirty Heads are such homies that they made us in our own green room that said Katastro on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
They
bad.
got
So,
us
like,
like a rider.
They like got
us.
us a
dope,
riders.
bro.
They like
That is
treated
so-
us like we were playing the show, even
That
though
is
we were
so
just
awesome.
coming
You
to
guys
hang
were
out.
homies, huh? You guys
And
yeah.
I just remember like so Article Sound System was on that tour, and they covered one day at that
Yeah.
show, and I just remember being at front of house watching that, and like the moment they started playing that, I just like lost it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I would've fucked,
Because like
yeah.
I'm back in the same venue where we played our last show with
Yeah.
Andy. It was just so like
That's how I felt driving up
circle.
to it, was because like we had just been there, 3-4 months beforehand,
Mhm.
playing our last show, not knowing it was gonna be like
It was
our last
amazing.
show
Yeah.
as a band. And just like the drive in, because like usually you drive in, you're getting this kind of anxiety of just like, I can't believe we're doing it. We're almost
Yeah.
there, like all this shit. But then it's like knowing everything that happened. It's going back again for that other time with Dirty Heads just to hang out.
Mhm.
And it's just like driving up and just being like, oh, fuck, like this is going to be, like, I didn't realize it, how difficult it was going to be to go back there. And then, like
Yeah.
you said, when Article played that track, I was just like, fuck.
Yo, Ryan did
Fuck.
one of the funniest things I've ever fucking seen him do at that show, actually. We were backstage. I'm not gonna say who it was, but like, dude, one of the bands that was on that tour that played that show at Red Rocks,
Yeah.
one of the band members, I think it was like the fucking bass player or something, walked up to us and was like, and this was after we had
didn't
already
know him,
like
really.
like first of all, like we're coming to this show. This is the first time
Yeah.
Katastro is like going out to a public event together where like a lot of the fans, a lot of people are coming up to us. They know what happened.
Yeah.
They're like, we're kind of getting bombarded to a certain degree.
It's
So we've already
intense.
experienced like a few hours of this because we've been at the venue for a few hours, and we're me and Tanner and Ryan, just the three of us, are standing backstage, and this dude comes up to us.
We didn't
No,
know him that well.
we didn't know him that well. We didn't know him that well, but we all know what band he's in. I'm not gonna say what band, but like he walks up to us and he goes, "Guys, I'm so sorry to hear what happened. And Ryan goes, what happened? And it was like the perfect, like me and Tanner just lost it. And like at first the dude like,
I was like, well, this you guys, your singer, we all just started dying laughing.
like it was funny because we were able to see him feel really awkward for a second and like not know how to respond. And the combination of what Ryan said and that guy's look on his face just made us so happy and laugh so hard. And I like thought to myself, like, Andy loves this moment right now. If Andy is somehow seeing this, he's laughing his ass off.
Fuck yeah.
Oh man, that's
Shit was so funny.
It was just, it was because we didn't know
Wait,
it
what
really at
happened?
all. So he was just like, guys, I'm so sorry about everything that's happened. I was like, what happened?
And he was being so nice about it
so
too.
It
Damn.
was
That's
just-
awesome.
Yeah, I mean that was
Pretty
life.
heavy, dude. I remember like walking out at the crowd and like fans coming up to us wearing Katastro shirts and shit, like hugging us. We're not even playing the show, you know. We're there to like hang out, and I don't know. That was crazy.
I think
But
Jack
anyways,
came with us.
yeah.
Our boy Jack. And
Mm-hmm.
hung out with all of them. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like difficult. We went to this like sushi restaurant too. We go to every time we're out there. It's like this really nice sushi place, and it was just kind of like everything we were doing was just like, fuck, can't believe this is real. But it was just the beginning. It's about to get a lot wilder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I remember going. We were in the tunnel and we found your guys'
Yeah.
signature and Andy's signature, and it was
Yeah.
it was pretty wild. You know, just what happened with Andy and everything, and then being there, like so close, is just like I felt his presence with us. I always feel his presence with us.
Dude, there's a
you know?
crazy. Remember in was it?
That's
in
cool, man.
Lisbo?
Oh, and
Lisbo?
slow, yeah. So
Slow.
we have a song with Andy, Fire in My Head.
Yeah, it
and
started raining while Fire in My
And
Head
this
as the
is-
tracks.
when
his verse came out, because we always play it.
we play his
over
track
the
live.
track.
It started raining.
It started raining,
Yeah.
bro.
That's crazy.
And right when his verse was
And
over,
like-
it stopped.
Yeah,
It was like raining really hard, and then it stopped.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Just for like the 20
It was
seconds,
fucking
25
crazy.
seconds. It was wild.
It was beautiful.
I mean, because that was not
That was not that long after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like maybe 4 days.
I know, I'm a very spiritual person like that.
Same.
Like, yeah, so I'm like, dude, I don't know, like even if it doesn't mean anything or not, but you know, I was like, damn, like his verse came on and that shit happened. I was like, whoa, you know,
That's
it's like
crazy,
you know. I was like,
Yeah.
I believe in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
sure.
It was a
man.
beautiful
Yeah.
moment.
Well,
for
I
us.
mean, we did the tour with you guys, like a little tour, the sucker run.
Oh
We
yeah,
did a
we
few
just did,
days with
like,
you guys,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, we
Just
did
a few
Colorado,
dates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for us, like that was our first tour, kind of.
For the
Sorry.
Irie.
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, like, and I remember
You guys
uh,
crushed it on that tour, man. And I've always thought you guys have a really good live show.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Seriously. Yeah. You guys put on a good show for sure.
Yeah, we try to take absorb everything that you guys are doing too. Like we're kind of like learning as well. We kind of just
yeah.
go out there and send it.
That is one really fun part of touring, is that you get to see what other people do that you could do better. And then you also
Yeah.
get to see shit you don't like, and you're like,
Yeah,
not doing that.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
Like when I feel like the years of touring, we've been able to see like a wide variety of things that we like and what we don't like, and it helped shape our idea of like how good our live show could become.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.
Don't burp in the mic.
Sorry,
bro.
dude.
Dude, I do it all the time.
I
I'm
was
like, dude, I really hope there's not like a close up on me. I'm like,
I just did that. No, I remember
It's always to the
because
side lip.
Andy texted me. He's like, "Yo, does George want to do Sorry Miss Jackson?" So we're like
Oh,
driving
yeah.
from.
Oh yeah,
I
we
was
did that on
super
that run. Okay,
nerve-wracked.
yeah.
No, so and then I was like, "George, you want to do it?" He's like, "Yeah," and he didn't even like look up the lyrics or anything. And like the first time he came on stage with you, he just had his phone out, like I was like
I'm
reading
kind
the
of a
lyrics
piece
and
of
singing.
shit like that.
I remember you stayed on like super long too. We're like, all right, thank you, George.
I was like, yeah, well, let me know.
And then
I'm very
like,
awkward.
yeah,
and
but Andy
weird.
like helped you out and like you know,
Yeah.
like, did all that. That was an awesome time, man.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, George, you got such like a great voice, such a solid voice, and me and Stravs
you,
have
bro.
done a tiny bit of work with you guys.
Yeah, man.
and
Yeah, we
it's
can't wait
always,
for
like,
that.
a
That was the
great
best time I've ever had. Like
Yeah, we
riding
gotta
with
do
somebody.
more.
Yes.
I
So
appreciate
our
it.
album's out today, but we have 2 singles coming out within the
Can we-
next
can
3
we
months with
announce
you
those?
guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm down.
So that's going down.
Fuck yeah. No, yeah, we have a good time when we're in the studio. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know, Johnny, we have so much history with the
Yeah.
Bear Groove and just like the early days of all of us pretty much being the same age at the same like level of band, just like trying to like do it. And it's like all we give a fuck about was like having fun and playing music. And
Yeah.
that's like, That's kind of the life when you're that age. It's like, what else do you want? You know? It's
Exactly.
So much fun.
Yeah.
18, 19, 20.
20,
1,
21,
22.
23, 24, 25. That's good.
Yeah, I remember
What
the
fuck are
Irie
you guys
house.
doing?
The house on Erie Street. Was
Oh yeah,
Andy's
Andy's
sister's house.
it? Okay.
Selena's house.
Did he used to live there though?
No. Well,
Oh, he
so-
just
Yeah,
throw
for a little
parties
bit,
there,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He lived there for a
Because
little
my
bit.
buddy lived across the street, remember? So we'd always be over there hanging out with you guys. and
Wait, were you with us when we would go over to the porn people's house next door?
I think once.
The porn people?
Yeah, there's like this house next door, and they did like alt porn, and they would just be like in their backyard naked, like spinning.
No,
fire.
but I heard about it. I heard
And we
about
would
it.
all get trashed, and they'd be like, "Stop looking over the fence." I'm like, "These fences are fucking 5 foot tall. I'm 6 foot." Like, and you guys are all
Horny.
naked.
Yeah,
And
one time we
would-
went over there and I started eating the watermelon that was on the table,
They
and
for
everyone's
sure
like,
"Fuck the watermelon."
and well, not only that, I didn't know there was alcohol in the watermelon. So I'm like grubbing this watermelon. I'm like, ooh,
Dude, it was
watermelon.
a giant watermelon in half that was just fucking disgusting.
It was
mashed
so
up.
gross.
And they're like,
And I started
sex swings,
eating it.
and they're like, "What are you guys doing in here?" Like, nobody invited
They
us. We
did
just
it.
like 20 of us drunk kids just walked into their house. And I was like, "What are they gonna do? Call the cops? They're like doing weird shit here." And like they hated us because we threw parties every night, and we would just walk into their house and
Like
be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
Yeah. You had your drum set up there, right, too? I remember.
We
what?
might have
At that house?
Yeah.
for writing, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
dude, Katastro.
Because I
went-
jammed with you. We did like a jam session one time. That was all so long ago, dude.
I don't know why people were so generous with us, but like we have set up our shit when we had no money in so many different people's houses.
Yeah.
Like we wrote.
We're
we-
like, that's us right now.
Yeah, we wrote some of. We wrote like a handful of Gentle Predator in Andy's parents' living room while they were at work in the middle of the day, like during summer. And so like my
Yeah.
drums would be set up in the living room, and it was actually great because they had a pool in the backyard too. So like
oh, nice.
his parents would go to work, and we'd all cruise over there and write and
Damn,
because
we did
like
our
we
friend
started.
Logan's garage. There's
Yeah.
like, it's just like random places, and we still have like really really shitty recordings where it's just like Katastro and when we were 18 years old, and it's like the
Yeah.
Logan sessions or Logan's
Yeah.
garage sessions.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
That's where it all starts right there.
Yeah.
David Palmer, he owns Recess Studios in Santa Ana.
Oh, dude, yeah. So do you guys know him?
I don't
No.
know.
He owns Recess Studios, and it's like this practice studio place, and he was building it, and he
There was
Remember-
dirt. All it was dirt and like wood.
and live
And
wires.
like
He's like,
barely
don't
a
touch
ceiling.
anything.
And he's like, you guys
Go
can like
Pueblo
go
or
right
some
in there
shit.
if you want. So we would like bring our shit in. My drums were literally sitting on dirt. We're like
Hell
inhaling
yeah.
dirt.
It's like a wood tent.
like fiberglass everywhere. It was like literally like
Oh,
a
what?
construction zone.
We wrote a
Fiberglass?
lot of no. We wrote like some of No Mud No Lotus in there.
Yeah.
I think.
Did you guys go crazy from all that
No,
dirt
it was
inhaling
dope. And then
shit?
like we like say I
Oh wait, let's talk about inhaling things into our lungs. What happened to you with the? Did you get mold?
I got
Oh
sick
my
from
God.
black
Talk
about the
mold.
mold,
I might have
dude.
lost
I'm
some.
gonna run out to the restroom, but you guys.
Yeah, I might have lost some shit in my head. I'm going crazy. I was kidding.
So
No.
wait, what happened?
No.
How?
So what happened was just like my AC started leaking.
Yeah.
Like I live in a trailer.
Because this happened to a friend of mine recently.
Yeah.
And
Really?
it sent him into like a spiral because he had to
Yeah.
go get like tested for it, and like
yeah.
apparently it's like very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His voice was out for
Yeah,
like
dude.
a year.
I went got
He's all
tested
like,
for it.
I remember Keller at one point told me that you were staying at his place because he didn't want your vocals
Yeah, I was
to get
staying
all-
there for the
Yeah,
whole week. I
yeah.
stayed there for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
That's awesome. Did you cook for him?
I cooked for him.
I have heard that you're a very good cook.
I'm a great cook.
Chef Jorge.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I could cook a great fucking carne asada. Anything Mexican, I got you, dog.
Yeah. That's a thing when we do at Match too.
Yeah.
We'll use like all my food stamps. And,
Yeah, he has food stamp.
you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I gotta sign up for
I'll
that.
get like I'll spend my whole monthly thing on that and just like we'll just have food for the week.
Yeah, I love
Because
dude,
I
that's
don't
one
care
of my
about it. You
be-
know?
That's one of
I
my
just like have it to
favorite
have
times when we go to Matt's, dude, and we just go out there and just make music. Get what is that tequila he drinks? The Tres fucking Amigos or some shit.
it. Yeah, it's too much
Just get
tequila,
hammered
dude.
drunk.
Keller likes his tequila.
Yeah.
Oh, we
dude.
hang in with there with him. We'll do
Yeah.
all of it, and
Dude, we'll
it's
drink half of it, and we'll have to buy him a new one the next day.
yeah, we drink a bottle a day.
Yeah.
With- That's how Matt rolls though.
I mean, the thing is, if you're gonna do, I think tequila is the cleanest
It is
Yeah.
the cleanest
as far as I don't know.
carbs, and it's the most healthiest, I think.
Yeah.
And you don't really wake up so like.
Well, isn't
groggy.
tequila technically not a depressant?
It's a stimulant.
Really?
Is that true?
Yeah,
Is
I think
it?
so.
Or is that some bullshit?
I think it's actually true.
I don't know.
Is that just something alcoholics say, or is that true?
I think it's
the
a
best
stimulant.
way to do
I
it.
think it's a stimulant. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
But
Let's start
didn't you have
drinking
to like redo your whole room?
Yeah, I had
Your
to like
mold?
yeah,
Back to the mold?
yeah, dude, I fucking
Back to the mold.
Sorry.
Here we
yeah,
go.
yeah,
Here we
dude.
go.
Like in the trailer, dude. Like I went to Home Depot, got a bunch of wood, and like fucking just like scrapped everything, dude, and like sprayed it with like this mold shit, and yeah, now it's like all back to normal now. It's all good now.
I'm glad you're back, dude.
Yeah, dude, I went crazy for a little bit,
Dude,
man.
I was getting pissed at him because I'm like, dude.
He's like, "Why are you
what's
this
wrong
way?"
with
I was
your
like, "I don't
voice?"
know."
Yeah.
I was like,
Because apparently it makes you go crazy and shit. And
Well,
it
that's what I'm
makes-
saying, bro. It's kind of scary. Like
That
the shit
makes
that can
sense
happen
now.
if you get mold.
Dude, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Of that time of period of
of you
like,
being crazy, yeah.
yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Right, so
Damn.
is your friend losing it or something, or?
Well, no, he just he was living in a guest house out in LA, and it was a nice spot, but all of a sudden he started getting really bad headaches, and
Yep.
he ended up getting like a rash or something.
Yep, I got a rash on my sides. And
Yeah,
shit.
he was just like went to the doctor, and the doctor asked like, is there a possibility that like the place you're living in has mold?
Mhm.
And so he got someone to come check it. Turned out he had like a toxic level of mold in his spot because there was a storm that happened,
Yeah.
and some drainage duct wasn't repaired properly when the place was remodeled, and it like seeped into his place, and they had to gut the entire place. He had to
Yeah.
wash all of his clothes. He had to pull everything he owned out
Mhm.
and like basically go live in a hotel for like a few weeks.
yeah.
It was like a whole nightmare situation for him.
Yeah,
but he had to get like blood tests, and like
Mhm.
I guess it cost him a couple grand to like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just got my throat scraped. It could be still be in there. It might be going crazy still. Who
That's what
knows?
she said.
But now you're mold free. We're good. We're
yeah,
back.
we're good now. Yeah, I was just in my room. It was like this little
Mold-free
area.
Irie.
That was
like
the
this-
mold me. That's what you.
That was
That was
But,
the mold.
that was the scenario that molded me.
No, that's the molder me.
I'm not that mold
is there
anymore.
any theme? Is there any like theme on the new album?
It's kind of like this. Like we're trying to bring like that party vibe. It's like springtime,
Feel good.
music. We're trying to hide and hit like every other like line like of like kind of like some like gems of like spiritualness and like awakeness and like positivity
Cool.
at the same time of still
Dark.
having a good time.
Very dark too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We try to like mask the mold in there, you know.
Yeah.
It's
it
all
was
different.
moldy then, you know.
Each song is different, I think.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So it's weird.
Yeah, it's like it's
Masky
all-
mold.
When did you start? When did you start singing?
When I was 15.
And when did you start playing drums?
I think like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I think. And my
Dude, I got a crazy story.
This is
of
gonna
how I
sound
got-
mean to
Yeah.
the scene, but like you always stood out to me as a really good drummer because I feel like most of the drummers I see that are in our scene, I'm just like very not impressed by. And so when I see drummers that are dope, I get excited.
dude,
And you're
same,
like
man.
one of the few in this, or just I don't know, like you're a really good drummer.
Dude,
I
thanks.
love
He
watching
is.
you play drums.
I'm so blessed to have this guy.
I
on my
love
side.
watching you play drums,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Yeah,
Well,
I think you told me to get like I remember the Groove and Katastro were playing shows, and I was like, "Yo," I was like, "I think I might play to a click." You're like, "Yeah, you should play to a click." I was like, "Okay, what should I get?" You're like, "Get the Dr. Beat,"
yeah.
and that's what I got. And
The
so I
old
was
ass
like,
machine?
program. You taught me how to like program each song and stuff, and so that's
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, the Dr.
Yeah.
Beat, dude.
So I was
I had a
up to you
drum
in
teacher that
sense.
put me onto the Dr. Beat.
Dude,
Really?
me too, and that
I,
was
like,
you.
That's how I learned.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
no,
dude, you guys started this whole
actually,
thing, and it's all your
Bob
fault.
Hogue put me onto the Dr. Beat.
No way.
Yeah, because the reason I started playing to a click track is because Katastro, before we recorded Poking Holes in a Pattern, he sat us down and was like, "Who's the drummer?" And I raised my hand. He's like, "Do you know how to play to a click?" And I was like, "I don't know," because I didn't. Like,
Yeah.
I had done it like once before, maybe in the studio. And he's like, "You need to make sure you practice to a click for the next 2 months." And so I was like obsessive. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to let this guy down.
Yeah.
And I practiced like
Okay.
crazy to click. And then when we recorded with him, because we recorded that album live, basically,
Which album was that? Poking Holes?
Poking Holes in a Pattern, 2009. It's like right out of high school.
Sick album, by the way.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
EP
Honestly, yeah. When
great.
I listened to that like recently,
You're like,
out of
So
nowhere,
our
and I was
expandeds of you guys.
it's not bad.
It's
like
so
the
You guys
sick.
instruments are
fucking
cool
kill
and
it.
shit.
You guys
That
always
was
kill
We're
dope.
it.
putting Andy through hell though, making him write over stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah, it's
that.
a weird era of our band. It's like
Yeah.
it's impressive. Like
It
Spears
is.
is like weirdly
It's so
technical.
The drums
Yeah,
are crazy.
super
in
technical.
that.
Heavy.
The drums are my favorite. Like, dude, that shit was crazy, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this guy doing?
All of
Why
the
are you guys
instrumentation
doing
in Spears
this?
is
Yeah,
nuts.
and we did.
Yeah.
The fact we did all that live was pretty wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely rough on Andy because try to like rap over that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
You guys are doing
There's
like
no
different
room.
tempo stuff too, kind
It
of
was, like, weird,
There's
yeah.
a couple of ones I think, or one that was like a not on 4 count. It was like, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping.
That's the Spheres one.
Yeah.
right.
It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's a
think-
weird one.
We were
yeah,
on
it's
our
weird.
expanded type shit.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
obsessed with that.
So I was like, it's so expanded of you guys.
for the night.
Yeah.
So
They're
good.
still my favorite.
But yeah, no. So I've always looked up to you because you taught me how to. You're like, you gotta play to a click. Well, Very was like, yo, you're speeding up or slowing down. I was like, fuck.
Especially when you have a rapper. Like I noticed when we started playing to a click, it was so beneficial for Andy because when he was rapping, I remember the first like year we were a band. Anytime we'd play a show, me and Andy had a code together on stage where he'd go like this if I was not
Going all
playing
the time.
fast enough,
Yeah.
and then he'd like go like this if I needed to slow down.
Yeah.
And
nice.
usually it was Andy. Like sometimes Ryan or Tanner would look at me and say the same thing because if you're not on a click in your drummer, you're just all adrenaline. You don't really even know how
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah. So once you get on
Like,
stage, too, you
take
start just
control.
going faster.
I
and
would play
faster.
shit
Yes.
fast, like way too fast.
Yeah.
It's like
same
you
here,
play
dude.
big shows. Like I'm sure you like at Red Rocks
That's what
and
I
stuff. You
love.
like start a song and
Yeah.
you're like, it feels so slow.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
want to just go.
You just want to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But luckily, we're on a click though. So
Yeah,
So
that's
you
why
can't-
I'm
yeah.
so blessed with the click, man. Because I'm like that too. I get all
Do you have the click in
excited.
your ears?
Yeah, I get the click in my ears too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We get,
We're
like,
we're
just-
probably boring people now with this, but I don't care.
Yeah. We're all just trying to be professionals and shit.
No, dude, you guys sound fucking great though. I'm excited for
yeah.
the new album that's out today,
Yeah.
the Irie self-titled.
Self-titled
Woo.
And go check out, grab your tickets for Marquee Theater on March 2nd.
March 2nd.
March
March
2nd.
2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is there any other upcoming shit you guys want to plug or talk about that we didn't talk about? Like if there's anything.
We're doing the Orlando Groves Fest with Milky Chance. And,
Nice.
And so that's in Florida coming
That's
up.
awesome.
I don't know the dates. It's in April.
Okay.
And that's about it. That's just on
Sick.
the tour,
And I
but
got a soap company coming out called Fuego Fresh. I was kidding.
You guys should
I'm just
sell
kidding.
soap at the merch booth.
dude,
I'm
some
down.
Jorge.
Yeah, right. You
Great.
right beforehand, you said you just showered for us.
Yes, it's been
Made
2
it
days.
sound like you don't do that.
I'm just kidding. I was messing with you
Yeah.
guys. I'm a jokester.
Sure, man.
Yeah, whatever you say.
No, man. Well, dude, thank you guys for coming by.
Dude,
Thank you guys
are
for
the
having
homies
us, man.
That
We
was
appreciate
fun.
it.
That
Yeah,
was
thank you guys, man. We
fun.
appreciate you guys. We love you guys so much.
Oh yeah, right.
Go check out the Irie, man.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week.